Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and I'm going to attempt to show you how to draw a ribbon. I didn't do a real good job on the first one. This was the very first try. I'm just going to take a 2-point line and click on some nodes and just make that part right there. I'm going to take the shape tool, select them all, and you can actually right click and turn them into a curve. And then I'm going to make a kind of like the ribbon shape when it's turning, but you need to have these other parts kind of turn, and this is where your artistic ability will kind of show out. So we've got that now, and now we're going to use the extrude tool, and we're going to just extrude it. Pretty cool because you can use the center rotation and kind of bump that up so you can see more of it. I'm going to call that good. So I'm going to select it all, and for some reason I'm getting this weird little top on it right here, but that can be fixed. You can just delete. Well, we need to break the extrude group apart. So let's just select it all, go up to object and break the extrude group apart. Then we can get rid of that line. I might have shaken my hand or moving the mouse, but we just need a cylinder up there. Now we can take away that line. Now take this shape and hit the plus key on the keyboard and kind of put it like right in there. And depending on what you want to do, you could actually make it a little bit smaller, to make it look like it's running, away. I forgot to move. There's an extrude line I needed to get rid of. And then just kind of make those two match up, and then take your virtual segment delete key and delete that. So I left that part out. When you do extrude, there's going to be an extra line in there that you're going to have to remove. If I have time, I'll do another one and then hit the plus key in the keyboard. And if you did it by percentage, you could move this down by percentage, but you need to kind of get these two nodes kind of on top of each other. And then it doesn't matter because we're just going to delete with the virtual segment delete key this piece you don't have. So it looks like the ribbon, I could have done a little bit better job of rounding it off. So this item is a little less than 6 inches, so we're going to set our nudge factor on 7. I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool, and I'm going to fill that in. I'm going to nudge it over, and what I'm doing is I'm sealing up or making a vessel. So now we can nudge these all the way over. Now you can still select individually. We're going to get the interactive fill tool and kind of go like that. And you know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to make a new color. Take a little too time. I'm going to get the interactive fill tool. You really could do it with a light green, but I'm going to go with kind of a gray there, kind of make the turn of the ribbon. And I could have maybe, let's do it a different color. That's really the opposite of what you want. But it'll kind of show it off, and you can make that yellow a little bit less or more. But here's the kind of cool trick. On every one of these, you can use the attribute eyedropper and take a sample of that and go to the next one and the next one. Then grab this one, use your interactive fill tool, go the opposite way, but put a little yellow in this side. So it automatically puts it behind there. Now just take your attribute eyedropper, which is a pretty cool, and just put it in the other ones. I might have, I did the other ones wrong. That should have been like that. So let me go back to the pick tool, take a sample of there and put that one in there. Now, I don't know how it's going to look with an outline around it. Let's put an outline around it. It kind of adds to it. And if you made it, maybe a different color, it actually makes it look more like a ribbon. And you could play, and I don't like this flat edge. I need to start on yours. Hopefully you can bump that out a little bit. I did it equally on both, so neither one of them are better. But don't forget, when you make the blend, when you make the extrude, I'm going to go ahead and go over it. And then we're going to rotate it again. That gives it a little bit of 3D. That's too much. Then bring this up. You know what I forgot to do is forgot to round off the corners. So let's just do that. Select them all, right click, turn them into a curve, and then select each node individually. And then maybe this is where I could do a better job of having that turn not look so bad. Maybe I'm putting too much of a turn on it. Then get the extrude tool, extrude it, move it just a little bit with a rotation. That's too thick, but it's good enough for the video. So here's what I'm trying to show. Pick it all, break the extrude part apart, and watch this. There's a line in there you don't need, so delete it. And then like in the previous one, you can actually delete that line and you get the ribbon effect. And you don't have to reduce them. But I'm doing the same thing again. I've kind of gotten a sharp corner there. And, just as long as you get it close, to that area. And, you can either reduce it or not reduce it. I think it kind of looks cool. And then just kind of zoom in and get that, put that node right on top of that node. And then what you should not be able to see is like right there. So if we just do a 2-1 this time, let's get the Smart Fill tool, fill it in, nudge it over, fill it in, nudge it over. And you could do a lot with this ribbon effect to make it look better. Let's use a conical and, space it out a little bit. Maybe we can't really change the color because it'll change all the color. We could I think we can I don't know if you can add a color to the conical. Yes, you can. Maybe not. Yeah. So I'm just got my tips, and then I'm going to make that glow, and you can make it, actually look, more of a glow or less of a glow. That doesn't look too bad. And then, use your attribute eyedropper and go there and there. And I'm not going to do the other two for the video, but if we put an outline around it, it looks pretty cool. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.